Religious cosmology is an attempt to explain the origin, evolution, and eventual fate of the universe from a religious perspective. Most religious cosmologies start with a creation. This is the story of how the universe was created, often by a deity or a pantheon of gods. For instance, in Christianity, God created the world in 6 days, while in Hinduism, the universe goes through endless cycles of creation, preservation, and destruction. Different traditions have their unique tales, but they all aim to answer the big question: how did it all begin? But religious cosmology doesn't stop at creation. It also delves into the organization and nature of the universe. Take Buddhism, for example. It describes a cosmos made up of multiple realms, from the hellish realms below to the heavenly realms above. These realms are interconnected, and beings can be reborn into any of them depending on their karma. And what about the end? Well, religious cosmologies often have something to say about the ultimate fate of the universe. First, we start with biblical cosmology. In the cosmology of the ancient Israelites, the universe was envisioned as a flat, disc-shaped earth floating on water. Above lay the heavens, and below the underworld. Humans inhabited the earth during their lives, while the underworld, a morally neutral realm, was their destination after death. It wasn't until the Hellenistic period, around 330 BC, that Jewish thought began to integrate Greek ideas. The underworld evolved into a place of punishment for wrongdoers, while the righteous were promised an afterlife in heaven. The belief that God created the universe from nothing underscores the idea of a single, uncreated God responsible for the cosmos, a belief that resonates deeply within these faiths. Now we have the Buddhist cosmology. Unlike many other religious traditions, Buddhism does not posit an ultimate beginning or final end to the universe. Instead, it views all existence as eternal, with no creator God, emphasizing the impermanence and constant flux of the cosmos. Early Buddhist cosmology identified 5 realms through which beings cycle: hells, hungry ghosts, animal, humans, and gods. Later traditions expanded this to 6 realms, adding the demigods. According to Buddhist thought, these 6 realms are interconnected, and beings cycle through them life after life due to a combination of ignorance, desires, and karma, actions that are either ethical or unethical. Now we have the Hindu cosmology. Like Buddhist and Jain traditions, Hindu cosmology views existence as cyclic, with no definitive beginning or end. Hindu texts, with their deep historical roots, propose a multitude of cosmological theories. This diversity is embraced within Hindu culture, which has no single mandatory cosmological viewpoint, even in its oldest known Vedic scriptures, such as the Rig Veda. Among these various theories, some describe a universe cyclically created and destroyed by a god or goddess. Now we come to Jain cosmology. Jain cosmology considers the loka, or universe, as an uncreated entity, existing since infinity, having no beginning or an end. Jain texts describe the shape of the universe as similar to a man standing with legs apart and an arm resting on his waist. This universe, according to Jainism, is narrow at the top, broad at the middle, and once again becomes narrow at the bottom. The doctrine that the world was created is ill-advised and should be rejected. If God created the world, where was he before the creation? If you say he was transcendent then and needed no support, where is he now? How could God have made this world without any raw material? If you say that he made this first, and then the world, you are faced with an endless regression. In Jain cosmology, the universe is divided into 3 parts: the upper world, the middle world, and the lower world. Each of these realms is inhabited by different beings, ranging from celestial gods to humans and hellish creatures. The middle world, where humans reside, is seen as the only realm where liberation from the cycle of birth and death is possible. In Chinese cosmology, the universe begins with a concept known as the primordial universe, or Wuji, a state of limitless potential and absolute nothingness. This primordial state, along with Hongjun Laozu, represents the very foundation of existence, often depicted as water or qi. From this primordial universe, Taiji was formed. Taiji, often symbolized by the yin-yang symbol, represents the duality and balance inherent in the universe. This duality then multiplied into the wuxing, or the 5 phases, which encompass all known elements and phenomena. One of the most captivating legends in Chinese cosmology is the story of Pangu. According to this tale, the universe initially existed as a formless chaos, coalesced into a cosmic egg. Within this egg, Pangu, a giant being, emerged or awoke. With a mighty swing of his giant axe, Pangu separated yin from yang, creating the earth from the murky yin and the sky from the clear yang. To maintain the separation between earth and sky, Pangu stood between them, pushing up the sky. This immense effort continued for 18,000 years, and as Pangu grew, so did the distance between earth and sky. After Pangu's death, his body transformed into various elements of the natural world. His breath became the wind and clouds, his voice the thunder, his eyes the sun and moon, his limbs the mountains, and his blood the rivers. Thus, Pangu became everything we see in the world today. In Sera religion, the creator deity, Rog, is both the point of departure and conclusion. As a farming people, trees hold a special significance in Sera religious cosmology and creation mythology. They symbolize life, growth, and the intricate connection between the heavens and the earth. Central to Sera cosmology is the star Sirius, known as Yunir in the Sera language and some of the Kangan languages. The Sera high priests and priestesses, known as the Saltigues, meticulously chart the movements of Yunir. This celestial star serves as a cosmic guide, enabling the Saltigues to provide precise information on when Sera farmers should plant their seeds, among other vital aspects of Sera life. Interestingly, a similar reverence for Sirius is found among the Dogon people of Mali. Thank you for coming this far with us. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos.